business and you won't be minding.
I just let it.
Hello, Santa Clarita. You're listening to Mind Your Own Business with Ed and Doug.
It's Doug and Ed.
It's AM 1220 KHTS. So, Doug.
Yeah.
Well, what's on your mind here?
Oh, there's so
sure
much
show. Come on.
Hey, you know what? I want to have an uplifting show today. I want it to be fun and funny, but there's something we need to address before we do that. I just want to get it out of the way.
Needs a strong word. But
my son sent me this. It was an article that was in the LA Times, I think, yesterday. And we keep hearing about, at least I do, on the network news, on radio, that there's an economic recovery going on. This article, though, Ed, talks about that the recovery is mainly for large businesses, and that recovery is not happening for small businesses.
And we're going to discuss that small businesses don't have the resources?
Ed, I'm just throwing it out there.
Well,
okay.
We need to get them all to unite and get a lobby so we can be one big business lobby.
The article says the recovery so far, small businesses have largely been left behind. Survey after survey, owners of small business report unbridled pessimism about the economy. Now, I can only think that the reason they're expressing unbridled pessimism is because their business is down.
Pessimistic.
Yeah, but their business is down. Now, Ed, I bring this up because you know me. I happen to be a glass is half empty guy.
Right.
And I happen to know you are a glass is half full.
Or my swimming pool's pretty full.
Yeah.
Guy. Glass swimming pool. Bigger vessel.
Yeah, whatever.
Think bigger vessel. Yeah.
Anyway, so I wanted to throw this because I kind of, if I had a survey, to be honest, right now, if somebody were to call me and say, we're doing a survey on small business, and they asked me a series of questions, are you optimistic? I'd have to say, not really. I am not optimistic. And I have to tell you also, Ed, that's because I deal with a lot of small businesses here, as you do,
right,
throughout this community, and there is, I find, more pessimism than optimism. So I wanted to see how Mr. Glass Half Full addresses this.
Well, I think it depends on your industry. If you're in the vinyl record business, you may have had a little bump recently, but you got pushed out of your industry. Small businesses, by nature, have an advantage over the big ones, so we can change directions in minutes, not months. So in respect to, and I think that the government has more lobbying for large businesses to be able to be regulated, or tax breaks or whatever. No one ever gives us, 25 Score's been a small business for 22 years. We've never had any government subsidies. It's built off of the optimism that if you all pull together and buy local, that the community does better. But I think if you're in business and you need help, you should ask other business people, because some of their resources that they have that they don't need, they may be able to share. And we've been talking about that for a couple of weeks. Let people know what you need. Don't tell them you're going broke, and don't tell them it's going bad, because they're all going to come try to collect money. But tell them, I need more advertising, but I don't have money. And they may need more food, and they don't have money to buy food. You may be able to get done with less without government help, because I wouldn't even consider trying to think that any of us are going to get any help from the government, that we're going to be the ones that pull us out of this.
And Ed, I agree with you in that line of thinking. I am blessed for my business. I belong to 3 different free magazine associations, some regional ones and some national ones. And there is nothing better to get ideas and to share ideas and to learn of other people's struggles, that you're not the only one struggling with that, is to go to these conferences and meet with these people and hear what they're going through and the ideas they have to get through it, and unique ideas. And if you can do that here, it's a little harder in some industries if you don't have an association of your like business. But that's why we implore people on a local level to try to get together with other businesses. And even though a guy's a competitor of yours, sometimes there's nothing better than if you can sit down with them, and if you can develop a relationship with that competition, say, hey, what do they're not going to divulge everything.
I talked to a company down in Long Beach that does the same thing as I do. And 6 months ago I said we were going to be talking, because you may find that you can't get to where you want to go part-time. You don't know. I say use soft words. You never know when you're going to have to eat them again, because look at the banking. You hate one bank, and the next week that bank is the bank you hated because they merged. make sure you're being cooperative and you're paying it forward. A lot of people look back to you for trusting to come out of the solution and with a solution. We're every day we're talking to people how to do stuff that was never done before, simply because it makes sense. But the government, I feel, the article is just a way of making people feel bad. If they should go out of business, they should just close. It has nothing to do with government subsidies. It has to do with, should I be here in the first place?
Agree. And it gets back to what we said, don't isolate yourself.
Right. Get out of your office.
Because that goes on so much. And sometimes I'm inclined to feel like doing that. I don't do it. I force myself to get out and go to the chamber events and business networking events and be, lunch mob and all that good stuff. And there's a reason you do it. And you got to force yourself to do it. And it takes time investment, a little bit of money investment, but it's crucial. You agree?
Baby steps. Get out one day, meet some friends. Next day, meet more. Meet a partner the next week.
If nothing else, it helps to vent and get stuff off your chest.
Right. But don't be a downer, because people will walk away from you and say, I don't talk to you anymore.
Right.
Like you did.
All right. What? Am I a downer to you?
I sing a song in my head. Wah, wah, wah. Every time.
I can't tell you the song I sing when. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, but that's the downer part of the show. The rest of the show is going to be cool, fun, and uplifting, right?
Stay tuned. The spouses are going to come bash us soon. Happy Valentine's Day one day later.
All right, everybody, you're listening to Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed. And you're on listening to AM 1220 KHTS. We'll be right back. Right there.